cutting out non-organic shapes. Also in this video I want to show you how exactly they did something like this, where there's a half shadow and down below like a reflection. So first off, how to cut it out. Cutting out non-organic shapes, very easy. We have to use the pen tool. So I'm going to kind of show you how to use this pen tool effectively without too much of a headache. Basically how it goes, I click and I kind of drag, click, drag. And if I need to go around a curve, let's say I mess up. I'm going to try to mess up here. If I messed up in any way, I can hold Command or Control and I can click and drag these points anywhere I need. So I can click and drag this one up a little further, and then I can click and drag again. And I'll continue to do this all the way around the part. Until I get a perfect outline. Now the pen tool requires some patience. We'll say patience. Over a simple shape like this, not too much patience. And I chose a simple shape because I didn't want to take all day on the video. Watching me select things with the pen tool is probably not the most thrilling things you can do with your time. So that's why I chose it. Okay, when I get close, I'm going to click on that area, and there we go. I have a path around this cell phone. And I said path. So that means I have to go to the path window. And that's located over here where I can't see it. And there's my path window. Okay, I have active paths and I have this phone reflection paths. I don't even know how this thing is possible because I downloaded it from the internet, but I will not question how that came into being. Here's my work path, and this is the one that I'm going to be using. So what I can do here is click and drag it down to selection, and it selects the phone. Then I can go in here and go edit, cut, and I will paste it in a new document. There we go. There's my phone. Now the document's kind of cramped, so I can go image, canvas size, and then as long as I have white in the background here, I can add a little bit more to the canvas size. Let's say I add something like 16 and 20. There we go. So it got a large area now to float around in and work. So there we go. Now how they did the other thing, they had almost like a pseudo reflection going on down here below. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do that also while I'm in the same video. Okay, so first off, I'm going to set this back to default so I can get all my stuff going. Here's my layers. And all I do is have to duplicate my layer, hold shift, click and drag down, just like that. And now I can also, after I hit apply, hold command and click in this area. After I do that, I can highlight this by going into a mask. Now I have a mask of that area. Remember these areas, this mask, I covered this in one of the previous videos. So black is transparent, white is transparent, black is invisible. Okay. So that means if black is invisible, I can go to the gradient tool and click and drag up while this is highlighted. So I hold command and click in this area. And there we go. I have a gradient. Now, depending upon where you launched your gradient, like if I just did that right there, click and drag up, that's where the gradient's going to start fading in. Select, deselect. And now what I can do is take this and take the opacity down a little bit. And I can also move it, if I need to, up a little bit. If I put this on top, I can now have that reflection, and it kind of matches the overall phone. And I can move it also around using the arrow keys on the keyboard. Okay. To give it a little boost, what they didn't do, and they should have, is they could make marquee selection, and they can choose some gray to white, and then I'll add a gradient background to this. And then I can lower that gradient background down a little bit, just a little bit. And if I need to move that up, I can by using the arrow keys. Say I need to put it off in the background just a little bit. So that looks more like a stage. Alright, well, that's how you do it. That's how you cut out non-organic shape and how you add a reflection and a cool background. Enjoy.